Hello there, Razzle48 here. Most of you are probably asking, where's the LP crap? And if you're interested to know what the status is on any of that, send me a message. But for now, I'm doing some Yu-Gi-Oh crap. For probably most of the people who haven't subscribed to me, you probably just looked up a profile for this deck, because to my knowledge, there are none for this format. So, being the first, it's going to be great and all. So, let's dive right in, shall we? So, this is Scraps. I've used this deck for years and I love it. And so, this is the build for the 2015 January format, ban list, whatever you want to call it. 3 Chimera, this card sucks. I don't know why I use it, no. You use this in every Scrap deck that I've ever heard of. Your 3 Beasts, your generic tuner, shenanigans, you know, things like that. I play 2 Goblin. Some people like to play 1. I like to play 2 because if Goblin gets banished from Macrocosmos or some bullcrap like that, and I don't have access to another one, bullcrap can get crap real fast. So, I like having 2 Goblin for scenarios like that. 2 Golem, he becomes hand clogs as it is, so I don't run 3. I used to run 1, but with Factory existing, I run 2. So, yeah, I run 1 Orthros. More than one of him get to hand clog, especially when you're running 2 Golems. You can choose not to run 2 Golems if you like to or not. Maybe switch one out for an Orthros, depending on your personal preference. I like Orthros. I like popping things with him. He's going to be one of the main things you're going to be recycling when your Goblins and Beasts get blown up by Scrap Storms and whatnot. He's a good card to have. He's a good factory set-off. Things like that. The 3 Tengu is back! I was so hyped when I saw that this card came off the ban list, because I didn't get the chance to use him back when he was an MVP for Scraps, back before XYZs existed. So to see that he came off the ban list was hyped, because that, the time that he was semi-limited was just the time right before I picked up this deck a few years back. So, I finally got a chance to experiment with 3, and it's wonderful. It's like, people are like, ooh, board wipes, lol, nope, I got Tengu. People are like, people are like, yo, Bottomless, I got Tengu. Compivac, I got more Tengu. He's Scrap Dragon food. He's good for XEs. You can sync with him. You can get more Tengu. You want this card. This card's great, especially in this format, because you can use 3. And then Redox, because this is like all Earths except for the Tengus. But you don't want to pitch Tengu for Redox anyway. That's it for the monsters. I used to run Scrap Shark, but I took out the Scrap Engine for the Tengus. And so far, I haven't been needing them. Shark is very lackluster if you don't get him in the opening hand, because generally, the reason you want Shark in this deck is for an easy factory play. But honestly, it's not that important. Anyway, onto the spells. We get 3 Scrap Storm. Everybody uses 3 Scrap Storm, because it sets off factory. 2 Scrap Yard, because sometimes you need Orthros, sometimes you need Beast, and sometimes your opponent's got a lot of bull crap on their field, and you need to throw Goblin on there to take a bunch of hits until you can draw something else. 3 Factory and 2 Terraforming, because this card is amazing, and when it dropped, I'm like, yes, Konami's doing good things! So, you got your 3 Factory. This is why Scraps can still play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you got your 2 Terraforming so that you can get the card that lets you play Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 Supply Squad. I'm debating taking it down to 2, but right now 3 is amazing, because it's draw power, and Scraps need resources, because we're not exactly meta. So, we need to get our crap, and we need to get it fast. And since we are self-destructive, on top of the fact that enemies don't like our crap, 3 Squad is good. Especially when you get more than 1. It's hilarious when you get to draw things because your things die. 2 MST, I used to run 3, but then I'm like, I need room. So, only 2 MST. Besides, your Scrap Dragons and your Scrap Twins can take care of back row if you really need them to. Soul Charge. People don't like Soul Charge in this deck. I love it. I love making run-back plays, especially when you don't need to pay that much, because if you got a Golem in your graveyard, then you can use that to get something else for free. Generally, I pay 2,000, 1,000 to get Golem, and then 1,000 to get something else, and then I use Golem's effect to get something back, and I sync with that, and then I use whatever I'm syncing into to blow up the other thing I brought back to kill things that I may need to kill. I run Mind Control and Snatch Steal. Before this format, I didn't run either of these, but stealing people's things is fun, and I enjoy it, so I'm using them. You don't have to, especially Mind Control. A lot of people don't like Mind Control, but Snatch Steal is pretty necessary at this point in time. Regeki, because it kills things. I don't run Dark Hole anymore, because I wanted to take it out for one of these things. But Regeki, still here. Anyway, on to my traps. I only run 6 traps. I run 3 Call of the Haunted, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 1 Solemn Warning. It was originally 3 Call and 3 Chain. Both of these are great, by the way, because they're Scrap Dragon food. Especially the Calls, because it's like you bring back your Golem and you sync with it, and the Call's still there, so it's free food. And this, it's like you chain something, and then it's like, generally, most of the time after you Fiendish Chain something, then when it's your turn, the reason that you need it chained is gone. So you can use this as food, and then pop like a spell or trap that's scaring you or something. And then I put in the warning because of Ritual Beasts. And I have had problems with those when they're like, I can't Fiendish Chain them because the stupid things will just go back to the extra deck. Same thing with Scrap Dragon. I can't Scrap Dragon the stupid Ritual Beast because they're like, no, let me get my stuff back. So I do run warning for annoying things like that. I've been trying to find room to put in a Black Horn of Heaven because that is also really good this format. So maybe I may take out a squad for that. I don't know. But right now, that's the main deck. I don't run a side deck because side decking's for scrubs. No. You can just choose whatever you want for the side deck. If you're using this to, like, make your own deck, which I think most of you are. Anyway, extra deck. You got your Scrap Arc Fiend. This is the only level 7 I run. This is for those annoying times when you have a Chimera hand and nothing in your graveyard but a Goblin. Also, if you need to get over something, this is 2700. So that's fine. Yukiko sleeves are amazing, by the way. 2 Scrap Dragon. Oh my gosh! I'm not running 3 Scrap Dragon. I'm not running Scraps. Well, I thought that too when I first took out one of them. But honestly, it's been working great. I've never needed more than 2, except for once or twice. But by the time you need a 3rd Scrap Dragon, you will have been able to recycle one of them from your graveyard with Beast or Goblin, or potentially Orthros. So if one of them dies, you can recycle it if needed. If one of them gets banished, you're pretty effed, kid. But I like 2, and if you have 2 on the field, you don't need to go into a 3rd one because chances are you're in a winning situation. I run Crimson Blader. I like this with Ritual Beast running around. I really hate Ritual Beasts. I hate Ritual anything. I hate those stupid. I hate the new heroes because Dark Law is a douchebag. It's like, this takes care of so many problems with a lot of the decks that Scraps have problems with. And that is it for level 8s. Yes, that is it. Just these 3. I have never needed to go into anything else. 2 Scrap Twin because this card's amazing. I honestly use this more than Scrap Dragon, I've found, because this bounces things, and with all of the bullcrap in meta running around with, oh, when this card is sent to graveyard, or when this card is destroyed by anything ever. But this is all like, no, that crap goes back to your hand, you fag, so you don't get those effects. So I love Scrap Twin. I use him more than Scrap Dragon. Yeah, that's about it. Star Eater. Star Eater's funny, and I like him. What can I say about Star Eater? You make him by your Beasts and your Scrap Arc Fiend, which will most likely never happen. More likely to happen is Beast plus Redox. Because Redox does get onto the field occasionally, and you can sync him with Beast to get this. Other ways to get this include Goblin plus Crimson Blade or Scrap Dragon. I don't know why you'd ever do that, but it's there for that reason. This is mainly just to sync with Beast plus Redox, or Orthros plus Redox. Anyway, on to the XCs. These are 100% rank 4s. We got your Gaga Cowboy. It's funny, it trolls people, it wins games. Simple as that. We got your Exciton. This is fun! Honestly, I didn't put Exciton in when they first came out. I read this card and I'm like, well darn. If I have to play this, then they're in a winning situation, probably have an answer, and on top of that, I won't even be able to bop them this turn, but I have had my anus saved by this card on more than one occasion. They can't bottomless him, because he's like, nope, in response, they'll blow up all your crap. Well, he'd still get bottomless, but their crap would still get gone, so the reason you went into him is still there. He can't get Fiendish Chain because of the same reason. He can't get Torrentialed. People can't respond to this fag, and I love it. It's wonderful. Simply because it says once per chain, which is effing hilarious. You got your Castel. This guy bounces things to the deck. Yeah, he's fun. He's good. Use him. Is this the one that can also Book of Moon things? Yeah, this is the one that can also Book of Moon things. So he's a bootleg Maestro, if for some reason you would need that instead of bouncing something to deck. The good thing I like about this card is that it can bounce anything face-up card at all, I think. Let me read this to confirm. Yeah, any face-up card at all. So if they have a Macrocosmos that's annoying the crap out of you, or if they have like a face-up spell or something you really need to get rid of, that can get rid of it. I'm explaining all these cards even though you probably already know what they all do, so forgive me for that. You got your Heartland Draco. This card is great in this deck because I run 3 Supply Squad, for now, and 3 Scrap Factory. And the factory's never going down. So this guy annoys people. You can't attack him if you have a factory or a squad out. You can poke people directly with him. This allows for clutch game wins, as well as just downright annoying the enemy, and he's a good card to have, so I have him. I have Honor Arc. I would go into this more than any other Xyz in the game. This eats things. I like this because it's like... They don't get their effects off of things that say when this card is sent to the graveyard because, or is it? I don't know about that ruling. But when it's sent a field to the graveyard, it doesn't count because XYZ Material Zone doesn't exist on the field. So this can be used to get around a lot of bullcrap that Shadal's and Burning Abyss and other shenanigans use. I like it. Black Ship of Corn, because hands still annoy me. I know, no one plays hands anymore, Razzle. Why the heck are you using this? Well, because I like it. And I still hate hands, so if any stray hands are around, I have answers. You don't have to use this. Like, I like it, though. Queen Dragon Digin. Most people don't like this. I like it, because it's all like, yo, let me get my Scrap Dragon back. Yo, let me get my Scrap Twins back. Yo, let me not get my Star Eater back, because you can't special Star Eater with this, unfortunately. But... this helps recycle your Scrap Dragons to turn them into Beat Sticks, and they still get their effects off when they get destroyed by an opponent's effect because her thing that says, lol, they don't have effects anymore doesn't apply when they hit the graveyard, so that's fun. And Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. I've been advised not to use this. I say F the people who say that because this is the biggest Beat Stick in your extra deck, and sometimes you need Beat Sticks. So, if you need a huge Beat Stick, this is generally your go-to guy. Among other things. But that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your feedback. Say, hey, you suck at deck building. Your deck's terrible. Or say, like, hey, I'm going to steal this deck, which is totally fine because I wouldn't post it on YouTube unless I was perfectly aware that people would be stealing it. I may potentially have dueling videos, maybe not because I'm lazy. But that is the deck, and I play on DN and I play on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Not Dev Pro because Dev Pro's for scrubs. Haha, don't hate me for saying that. But that's it. I may potentially do LPs in the future. If so, it'll probably be the long future because I'm lazy. Or I may upload some of the stuff I've already recorded. So, that's the deck profile. Hope you like it. And, this is where most people would shamelessly plug to subscribe. But I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to say, thank you for watching. And this is Razzle48 saying goodbye. And I'll see you next time.